Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we're going over more decks that are pretty much what you'd call rogue decks that we're seeing success in the KC Cup. So this is the alternative evolution form of Blue Eyes. Most Blue Eyes you're probably running into nowadays. Trying to make Ultimate Dragons work. And Ultimate Dragons are way more fun, and they're super cool. Nothing beats OTK with the Ultimate Blue Eyes. It's super cool. But this is a little better. You get more instances of destructions. It gives you more outs. You do that alternative dragon into Vermilion Dragon play. It's just super devastating. And of course, just like Ultimate Dragons, we're still propped up by traps. Blue Eyes really needs to lean on these traps. And they have mechanics that make a discard pretty useful. So, it's still got teeth. It's still seeing success in what was a hectic KC Cup. But I like it. I do like this version a little more than Ultimate Dragons. I've chosen to gone back to Maiden over Cosmo Brain, I would say, would be what we're replacing essentially. Maiden just works out too well with Sage. Cosmo Brain, we don't really have any means to get Blue Eyes into our hand, so Cosmo Brain isn't as consistent. It's not exactly like Ultimate Dragons where you super need Blue Eyes in your hand. So, like I said, Alternative Dragon, the skill is what makes the difference. It gives you more instances of destruction, and you can still use the monsters, send them to the graveyard, add them to your hand with Stone of Ancients. After you've done a synchro, then you bring them back out just by revealing one Blue Eyes. It's so useful, so play. And all you need are these traps to really make it meta. That's sad. We've also bumped in some Hate Grenades to stop the other traps, because you're going to see Karma Cut everywhere, guys. Everyone is using Karma Cut. It's the business. I remember back in the day during a stream, I think someone was asking Regeki Break versus Karma Cut, and as you could see, it's context that matters. On paper, Regeki Break is a much better card, but in the meta, Karma Cut is worlds above. But why we're using Regeki Break instead of something like Ultimate Providence? Because we can usually get over monsters a little well. What we really need is more back row hate. So we have Spirit of White, or Hate Grenades, and more often than not, you're going to be using your Regeki Break to hit back row. It's just usually how it plays out. Usually what you want. Karma Cut's much better at getting monsters. If it's a monster that can be destroyed, you're probably going to hit it with an alternative Blue Eyes or Vermilion Dragon mech. So like I said, that really keeps this open for just back row hate. And then it's just the normal Sage, Stone plays, and that's literally it, guys. We're running 8 tuners in this deck. Absolutely crazy. So we do have 2 Vermilion Dragon mechs. I worked in a Scrap Dragon in this, probably because I'm so used to playing with Cosmo Brain. But I took out the Cosmo Brain, so we don't even need that Scrap Dragon. Just work in another 9 Synchro, probably a 3rd Vermilion Dragon mech even. And that would be even better. But still super wild, guys. Still gets plays, still gets wins. So if you're a diehard Blue Eyes fan, only thing it really struggles against is like Dark Magician, but that's really falling out of vogue, so you don't have to worry too much. And yeah, it had success. I would say it was a successful rogue deck during the KC Cup. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are fighting a Dark Signer. Going first, Colin Kessler. He's using that awesome Dual Quest sleeve there. Pretty cool. Using a Floodgate Trap Hole mat. I didn't even know that existed. Pretty cool sleeve and mat setup there. He's using Dark Magician though. That's a shame. We have 2 Karma Cut and a Regeki Break. Just waiting for that Stone of Ancients. We're gonna chain it to that Dark Magical Circle because that's likely what we're gonna hit anyway, and it stops him from gaining his effect. Here he's using Thunder Vessel. This is a super annoying thing you definitely saw in the KC Cup. Konami announces the Lava Golem ban, so everyone's like, oh, Lava Golem's such an amazing card, so they're just throwing Lava Golem into any deck. When Lava Golem's been around, we know he's not that amazing. Konami's just making preemptive moves against burn effects to probably bring out other monsters. It looks like our alternative dragon is prismatic here, but he's definitely not. So we bring out our Vermilion after the alternatives in the graveyard, add that alternative right back to our hand. He is prismatic, actually. Then we swing over him. Prismatic, everything's just prismatic. Prismatic Rod. Hit him with his own token for some damage. Let's go to Dark Magical Circle again. No add though. Still with this second Rod. Searches Illusion Magic. Uses Illusion Magic. 2 Dark Magicians from the deck. But we still control this field. He's gonna Thunder Vassal us once again. This guy is all over the place with these Dark Magicians. We get a Hate You name, but no chance to use it. He's gonna Navigation immediately. Try to get rid of our Vermilion Dragon mech. But he goes into defense mode. We're not really scared. He's even going to use his Magician's Rod to get rid of 1 Dark Magician for us. Very useful. So we're going to use our Stone of Ancient to get rid of his other Illusion Magic. Now we lose our Vermilion Dragon mech still. But in the end phase, we get our Spirit of White, throw away his other circle. We're really just still in control of this duel. So he's going to use another Magician's Rod that he gained from the graveyard through its effect. Plays another circle, adds Navigation. He's able to get his combo fully off once again. But we're not going to really let him use it. He doesn't even set it. We're going to destroy one of the tokens. Then we're going to destroy that Magician's Rod. Now he's going to bring out that Lava Golem. It's a joke, guys. Lava Golem hasn't changed. He's not much stronger than he used to be. We're going to Hate You name what is a Navigation. He's likely going to get rid of this Lava Golem for us. Yep, so I mean, really just useless to pack your deck with Thunder Vassals and Lava Golems when you're running Dark Magician. Kind of silly. Anyway, we bring out a Maiden. That's why I love Maiden over Cosmo Brain, guys. Just sit that Maiden on the field. We're chilling. He's going to try to hit us with Power of the Guardians, but Chicken's out last second. We summon our Stone of Ancients. Then we use our Sage to get rid of that Stone of Ancients, bring out the hot new Blue Eyes with the new cutscene. Synchro right into a Vermilion Dragon mech. Now we could destroy that Power of the Guardians. We could destroy the Dark Magician himself. Endless options. Boy scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus Luna. Let's see how that goes. We're going first. She's using those Taya Dark Magician Girl. We got that Sage Maiden combo. It's too bad we're going first with this Hate Your name. We really could have devastated any kind of field. But we gotta just show our teeth with these Blue Eyes. Maiden asking who wants to catch these hands. Bringing out some Blue Eyes. We got the OG and our Sparkly Space one. Trimids, guys. Trimids were also great rogue deck. I've been sleeping a little too hard on Trimids. Super works out. So here he's going to Trimid out a Cruiser. King Golem. Brings out a Sphinx. We show him we're not afraid of him. We attack into him. Now he's going to use a Valkyrie. This is something I've also been working on, is Valkyries with Triamids, because it just really works out well with the synergy, because sending obviously a Cruiser or any of their field spells to the graveyard does trigger effects, so it can help bricks. But it's a shame I couldn't look at this guy's deck in the KC Cup, but I'm sure mine version's probably a little better. Here, because he's using 2 Sphinx. I'd probably use 2 Sphinx too, but pretty certain mine's a little better. So he's throwing his field spells away. King Golem that boy up to 4k. When Fortress is sent, you get to add to your hand. Then he passes, doesn't, or it's our turn, I guess. Now he swings into the Blue Eyes. 1000 damage, no big deal to us. We get another Karma Cut. It's fantastic against this boy. We got an Alternative Dragon. Get that boy on the field. Dancer's going to give him another Fortress to avoid the destruction, but we saw that coming, so we're not really worried. He's about to get hit with a Karma Cut, guys. So Trident Dancer once again buffing their attack. She thinks she's ready to attack, but your big leader's about to be gone, leaving your monsters very vulnerable. We get that top deck. What I could have done, or I guess we couldn't with Fortress. So normally you'd want to do your alternative pop, use that tuner, bring out a Vermilion, pop again, swing for lethal. But obviously with Fortress, you can't destroy Trimid monsters, so that wouldn't have been too useful. So using Field Restock, that adds another Fortress to his hand. Not the most useful. I think you get to draw a card too. No, you don't even get to draw a card, so it's not the best skill. We get a top deck Blue Eyes, which means we can be fast and loose with our Alternative Dragon. We pop that face-up Valkyrie monster. They do not get the protection of any of their field spells. Vermilion Dragon Mech's going to pop that face down as another Valkyrie monster. Then we're going to bring that Alternative Dragon right back to our hand. normal summon him, or special summon him by revealing one Blue Eyes. Nice, easy lethal with our 2 best monsters on the field. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's Sartorius. Still a deck you see every now and then, and honestly I think it's a worthy rogue deck also. He's showing us Master Destiny, so it's going to be a little silly for him to use a certain card with Master Destiny, and that is this card. Because all we have to do is guess what his coin flips, and his coin's always going to flip heads, so that's a pretty useless card. Here we go, Sage of Blue. On our Maiden, he tries to use head judging, but like I said, all we have to do is guess heads, and that card's completely gone, so kind of counterintuitive with Master Destiny. You have to kind of wait till your Master Destiny is blown. But he didn't, so here comes the Blue Eyes, and make that 2 Blue Eyes with Maiden, so absolutely wild stuff. And of course, that's well over lethal for our boy. Hate Your Nade, coming in hot, finishing the duel. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are versus our boy Vesperoba, going second. No Slaver map for our boy. Using 22 cards, it looks like. 2 Regeki breaks for us, 3 back row for that boy. So like I said, guys, Regeki breaks mostly for back row. We're going to use our Sage on our Stone of Ancients, bring out a Spirit of White. This is also our other form of back row hate. We get a Ritual Beast ambush. That means it's Ritual Beast. Ritual Beast with a Wall of D he uses on 1 Spirit of White. Not a good play. Now we use our Stone of Ancients, bring out another Blue Eyes. We still have 2 Regeki break. He Night Beams one of them. That's no big deal. Now he brings out a Pelio. All we gotta do is our Spirit of White to bring out that Blue Eyes, and he scoops. Didn't even have to use the Regeki break. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Mako. We're facing the Mako, even though he was on bottom. So, looks like Christians. Looks like Christians. I don't think it is. It's 26 cards with Mystic Depths. We have a Regeki break and 2 Stone of Ancients, which gives us the luxury of setting one. It is not Christians, it's Mermails. Definitely don't see them around. Here our boy's gonna use Abyssus. That's who we're gonna hit with our Regeki break, because he's forcing our hand with a Marksman who will destroy face down. That's okay for us. We chain the Regeki break, throw away Stone of Ancients, destroy his bigger monster. Now he's gonna go ahead and destroy our Stone of Ancients for us. Super useful, as we'll bring out 2 Blue Eyes, probably 1 Spirit of White, just to get rid of that field spell, since she is actually utilizing it for damage. And then we bring out our Blue Eyes White Dragon. Get a little cutscene. We'll go ahead and skip it though. Super OG Blue Eyes. See what boys got for us. We're gonna Alternative Evolution because we drew another Blue Eyes. We're gonna just swing, use our Spirit of White. Now it's a nice easy lethal. Alternative Dragon, just because we had so many Stone of Ancients, so if we lost him, we could still put him into our hands, summon him right back out, all that other great stuff. So really leaning on the skills is what makes the difference for this deck. You get rid of your Alternative Dragon into the graveyard when you have a Blue Eyes in hand, and you bring him out with your Blue Eyes just as easy, so it's really a devastating monster. Like I said, don't worry about this Scrap Dragon over here. Make that a 3rd Vermilion Dragon mech. That's for when you're using Cosmo Brain. But I don't think you really need Cosmo Brain, because we're not really running ways to make sure we always have a Blue Eyes in our hand. So Cosmo Brain isn't as consistent. I'd rather just go with the 2 Maiden, because a lot of times you just want that tuner monster for your Alternative Dragon. So you can do the alternative pop into the Vermilion, maybe add the alternative back to your hand if your duel's really going well. Stuff like that. Blue Eyes still in there kicking. They can utilize all the hot new traps that are the meta right now, so that's gonna make you play, guys. That's how you do it. And I'm sure they had success in the KC Cup, so thanks for watching, guys.